Hey everyone. In this video I want to talk to you about the importance of not thinking in terms of what you lack. This is an incredibly easy trap to fall into, to the point where I'd actually say most adults probably do think in this way, where they're constantly reminding themselves of what they don't have in their life, what they desire but currently lack. And while this is helpful when you're trying to figure out your goals in life so that you have a plan to work towards, it's unhelpful when you're constantly thinking in this way, where you're constantly thinking, oh, I wish I was in love, I wish I had a girlfriend or a boyfriend in my life, I wish I was a millionaire, I wish I had that fancy car, I wish I owned a home, I wish. That's not helpful at all to think in that way, because then you're constantly reminding yourself of what you don't have in your life. Guess what that usually leads to? Unhappiness, because you're never thinking about, hey, maybe I actually have things pretty great already. Maybe I have an apartment that I'm living in, so I have a roof over my head. Maybe I have running water that's clean. Maybe I have food in the refrigerator. There are always a lot of things to be grateful for. But if you're never thinking about that, if you're constantly reminding yourself of what you wish you had, you're never going to be happy. And then you may even run into the trap where you get things that you desire, but then yet again you start thinking about what you wish you had. So you could end up getting the girlfriend or boyfriend and having a great relationship with someone, but then you'll still be thinking, I wish I was a millionaire. I wish I had that fancy car. I wish I owned a home. Whatever it may be. And now you've got a great relationship, but you're still unhappy. So do you see what I'm getting at here? This is why it's so important to not think in terms of what you lack, to train yourself out of this behavior. And the way to do that is with conscious thought. Remind yourself of what you have that you can be grateful for in your life. For instance, like I already mentioned, even just having running clean water, that's amazing. There's a huge portion of the world population that doesn't have that, or even just having a roof over your head. So be grateful for your life. You probably already have things pretty great. If you're able to watch this video on a phone or a computer, whatever it may be, you probably have things better than a lot of the world population, because just being able to do that, to have access to that technology, kind of tells me you're probably better off than most of the world population. So there you go. You immediately have something to be grateful for. Remind yourself of that. Heck, I would even say at the end of the day, one of the most basic things you can be grateful for, and you probably should constantly remind yourself of this, is the fact that you even exist in the first place. That's special on its own. That's really all you need. And from that thought alone, it becomes really easy to be grateful for many other things, because then I can look around behind me and be grateful that I can experience this beauty right here, that I get to see these beautiful trees and the beautiful sky and the mountains and all the animals within. It's great. See, that's what you can accomplish when you stop thinking in terms of what you lack. You can be grateful for some of the most basic things that people take for granted. In fact, I wouldn't even really call these things basic, but they're everyday, ordinary things, or so we trick ourselves into thinking, and then we lose that perspective of how amazing it is that we're able to experience them, that we're able to witness the beauty in the world. So work on this as much as possible. Train yourself to not think in terms of what you lack, because that's a recipe for unhappiness and for robbing yourself of those moments where you realize you have things pretty great already. And sure, having desires, having goals, having things you want to obtain, that's good. Just don't lose yourself in constantly focusing on that end goal and not enjoying the journey towards getting there, or not even enjoying the things you already possess. So life is a balance of working towards what you want and already being grateful for what you have. So make sure make sure you are able to balance that well in your own life. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, like the video and leave a comment for the algorithm. That's the easiest way you can help me out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci!